old hag syndrome. I'm sure we've all heard of the old hag syndrome, the one, sort of like what Northerners call sleep paralysis, but Southerners like to call it old hag syndrome from the myth that old hags tie your body up when you can't move. It's those invisible hags tying your body up with invisible string, preventing you from moving, which causes you to see things. But that's all sleep paralysis. That's really all sleep paralysis is. That's what it does. It's before you lucid dream. So, basically, what the myth goes on to say is that old hag syndrome is basically what you can either survive it or you don't. And when the old hags tie you up with an invisible string, you can't see them at all. You just wake up and you can't move. It's because old hags tie you up with that invisible string, so you can't move. They hold you down and all that. So then you start to see things, start hallucinating. It's because it's really, in scientific fact, it's because your brain is awake, but your body's asleep. And so it's trying to figure out what's going on. It's trying to figure out what to do. So it's basically making it seem like you're asleep, because the brain gets tricked into thinking it's asleep, so it starts dreaming. But you're awake. That's the problem. So yeah, a couple of friends of mine experienced this syndrome. So this is his story. I went to sleep one night after a long day of work. Man, was I tired. I mean, I usually have to like do a couple of things like before I sleep. I mean, I have to like put on my pajamas. I have to do a whole ritual, and then I have to rock myself to sleep. I mean, it's only because I wasn't rocked as a baby, so I had to rock myself to sleep. I never knew what normal sleeping was like. So anyway, I was so tired from a day's work that I fell asleep without even putting my pajamas on. I just slept there in my jeans and shoes and socks and jacket. Oh man, was I tired. About halfway through the night, well, I say I fell asleep at around 8 o'clock, but woke up at like 1 in the morning. So I woke up. Yeah, I was gonna get a glass of water, because my throat was parched. But then I tried to get up, but I couldn't move. It wasn't really like I was glued to the spot, but like something was holding me down. I tried getting up. I tried moving my arms, tried moving my fingers, moving my head around and all that. All I could move was my eyes. That was strange. I couldn't even talk. My lips were closed, and I couldn't even talk because I couldn't get them open. I couldn't move them. So I started panicking. Oh, I can't stand it when I can't move. That I just start panicking. Started panicking. I mean, of course I couldn't move, so I couldn't thrash around or anything. So I was just I was screaming inside my head. I'm just like, didn't do anything at all. Just raised my heart rate up. That's really all it did. Then all of a sudden, just felt like some huge, really big weight was on my chest. I mean, like, I could barely breathe. I mean, like, 100-pound weight. That scared the shit out of me even more. So, oh, you had no idea the fear I was feeling. You have no idea the fear I was feeling as this was happening. I was terrified. Problem is, I don't have a spouse, so I can't just call on them and wake them up. And all of a sudden, I just start seeing things. Seeing things like out of the corner of my eye, like a shadow, some tendril, or some claw, or a hand, or a face, or something like that. They're all out of the corner of my eye, though. They weren't, like, in front of me. But I started to get, like, really, really nervous. I blacked out. When I came to, everyone was looking out over me. Are you okay? What happened? What happened? What's going on? I don't even know. I don't remember everything. I don't remember anything since I blacked out. Besides the feeling of being able to not being able to move in that chest weight. That's all I remember. And everything just went black. I mean, I was in the news a couple times, only because it's not really a rare phenomenon, but not a lot of people experience it. But I've heard of accounts, though. They call it the old hag syndrome, where they believe that old hags come into your room at night, sometimes kill you, but most of the time just weigh you down, watch you try to squirm in fear. I don't want anyone to go through the pain that I had that night. It's too much to bear. You might not live through it. I'm glad I survived. Some people did.